Nick, magandang umaga mga kamaranik.
He talks about election observers. I mean, that's
Kasi pagsamantalang natin sa Caritas Manila.
But the reality is, election observers, these were heavily armed Russian soldiers stationed at polling
Ang ganda
stations
naman,
and accompanying election workers who were going door to door to make sure that people voted on a ballot that had just one question: do you want to secede from Ukraine and create an independent state that will join the Russian Federation? Yes or no? It was very simple. The whole thing is a farce. And
Mga bata, makinig kayo sa akin si Showa, kasama si Father Jerry at Fatima Soriano, ang kaibigan.
In the Putin administration, as many as 700,000 people have left Russia since Putin announced that massive military mobilization. I mean, that's almost 1 million people flooding over the borders in just the past 2 weeks. That is an unprecedented exodus for Russia. And on Russian state television, state-selected war correspondents are no longer spinning Putin's poor performance on the battlefield in the same way. And you can hear the desperation in the voices of the Russian state TV anchors.
We are still learning. I know this is hard to hear in our 8th month of a special operation.
Is Hershon in danger? How should we feel about what is happening? Why isn't anything protected there? When will reinforcements arrive?
There's the staccato, the questions. When will this? When will this? This is a huge change, a sea change for Russian state television. And meanwhile, tonight, the Russian journalist, who you may remember, that held up the live broadcast by holding up a sign that said "No War," now appearing on camera to confirm that she has escaped house arrest. She's appeared out front, and she today in these images, there she is with me not long ago. But now showing off her ankle monitoring bracelet because she can't actually get that off. So she's fled house arrest, but that's still on her body. Saying maybe some judges, prosecutors, or investigators' conscience will wake up and they will stop calling the children who died in Ukraine fakes. And they will stop prosecuting me for telling the truth. Fred Pleitgen is out front live to begin our coverage in Kyiv tonight. And Fred, the losses keep piling up for Putin and his military. Now they're doing those strikes near Kyiv again to try to instill fear. But it's not clear if Russia will regain an advantage.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Aaron. And one of the things that the Ukrainians have said, they believe those strikes that happened near Kyiv, which were actually done using kamikaze drones that the Ukrainians say were given to the Russians by the Iranians, that those are really a sign of desperation because, a couple of months ago, the Russians would have used cruise missiles or something else to hit those targets, but now they're using these cheaper kamikaze drones that they cause damage to a certain extent, but it's certainly not something that's going to derail what the Ukrainians are doing right now. And essentially, the really remarkable thing about the advances that the Ukrainians are making at the moment is that they're happening in a very widespread area. You were saying it's fast and furious, it certainly is, but it also is over a big area. It's happening in the south of the country where the Ukrainians themselves seem to be surprised at how fast they're able to take back some of these villages and really some key towns as well. But also in the east, where the Ukrainians have also gone well beyond